Have you ever wondered about the magical spells and skills used in nautical conquests? Today, we delve into this fascinating world. Picture yourself at the helm of a mighty ship, the salty sea air in your face, the wind in your hair, and a vast ocean before you. Now imagine having the power to control the elements, to summon creatures from the deep, or to transform the very seascape itself. This, my friends, is the realm of the nautical magician. In the world of role-playing games, having the right spells and skills can mean the difference between ruling the high seas or being lost to them. These spells and skills are not merely about throwing bolts of arcane energy or summoning mythical creatures. They are about understanding the elements, the ocean, and the creatures that inhabit it. They are about using this knowledge to your advantage, to outsmart, outmaneuver, and outlast your opponents. Throughout this journey, we'll be using a list format to present these spells and skills. This format will allow us to delve into the specifics of each spell and skill, to understand their mechanics, their strengths, and their limitations. We'll explore spells that can heal wounds, create barriers, and even manipulate the weather. We'll also learn about skills that can enhance your firepower, control the elements, and even manipulate time itself. So, whether you're a veteran sailor looking for new tactics to add to your arsenal, or a landlubber dreaming of a life at sea, there's something here for everyone. As we navigate through this vast and exciting world, keep in mind that every spell and skill has its place. Understanding when and how to use them is the key to becoming a master nautical magician. Now let's dive into the captivating world of nautical spells. Our nautical magician spells are the backbone of sea battles. They provide the power and strategy needed to conquer the high seas. Let's start with the spell, Treat Wound. This spell is incredibly useful, allowing the magician to heal injuries on the spot. It's a must-have for any sea voyage where danger lurks around every wave. Following closely is the Capsize spell. With a flick of the wrist, a magician can flip an enemy vessel, causing chaos and disarray among the ranks. Next up is the Jellyfish Sting. This spell allows the magician to summon a swarm of ethereal jellyfish that sting foes, paralyzing them temporarily. On the other hand, the Guide Torpedo spell enables a magician to direct a torpedo with precision, ensuring a hit on the enemy vessel. Moving on to the Erode spell. This powerful spell allows the magician to speed up the deterioration of enemy ships, causing them to break apart and sink. In contrast, the Signal Flare spell lets a magician send a bright flare into the sky, signaling allies or distracting enemies. The Wave Barrier spell is a defensive one. It creates a wall of water around the magician's ship, protecting it from incoming attacks. Meanwhile, the Lesser Clearance spell allows a magician to clear minor obstacles in the ship's path, ensuring a smooth sailing. The Seabird spell summons a magical bird to scout the surrounding seas, providing vital information about the upcoming challenges. The Favorable Wind spell, on the other hand, manipulates the winds to speed up the magician's ship or slow down the enemies. The Inoculate spell is a preventative one, shielding the crew from diseases and poison. The Resuscitate spell can bring a fallen comrade back to consciousness, a vital spell during intense battles. Lastly, the Nourish spell allows a magician to create food and water, ensuring the crew's survival during long voyages. These spells may seem simple, but they can turn the tide of any battle. As we delve deeper into the world of nautical magician spells, the power and complexity increase. In the realm of the sea, there are spells that can alter the very fabric of reality. Take Degrade Fuel, for instance. This spell, when cast, can cause an enemy's fuel supply to deteriorate, slowing them down and making their journey much more perilous. And then there's Corrode. While it may sound simple, the effects can be devastating. The spell can cause an enemy's ship to rust and weaken, making it more vulnerable to other attacks. It's a slow-burning, insidious spell that can turn the tide of a battle. Beacon Vessel is another interesting one. This spell turns your ship into a beacon, guiding your allies towards you. It's perfect for those moments when you need to regroup and strategize. Breach Witchcraft is a spell that allows you to disrupt the spells of your enemies. If you're facing another magician, this spell can be a game changer, breaking their defenses and leaving them vulnerable. Heal Wound is a vital spell that can mend injuries. In the heat of a battle, it can mean the difference between life and death. Sea Trench is a spell that allows you to create a trench in the sea. It can be used as a defensive barrier or a trap for unsuspecting enemies. Celestial Sea Battle is a powerful offensive spell that summons celestial bodies to aid in your battle. It's a spectacle to behold and a force to be reckoned with. Arcane Auxiliary is a support spell that enhances your other spells. It can boost the power of your attacks or extend the duration of your defensive spells. And finally, we have Unbelievable Ricochet. This spell allows your attacks to bounce off surfaces and hit multiple targets. It's unpredictable, chaotic, and incredibly effective in a crowded battlefield. These spells are not for the faint-hearted, but for those who dare to master them, the rewards are immense. Every nautical magician has a set of spells and skills they hold dear. However, some stand out due to their power and intrigue. Let's dive into the abyss and discover these mighty spells. Firstly, we have Capitulation, a spell that can turn the tide of any battle, causing foes to surrender immediately. And then there's the Duplicate Destruction spell that can clone destruction, doubling the damage dealt to opponents. It's an absolute game changer. Moving on, we have Illusionary Landmass, a spell that creates deceptive landscapes, leading enemies astray. Greater Jury Rig is another powerful spell that allows magicians to perform emergency repairs on their vessels, even in the middle of a storm. Lastly, Raise Reef Barrier is an intriguing spell that summons a protective reef around your ship, shielding it from enemy attacks. Mastering these powerful and intriguing spells and skills can make you an unstoppable force in the world of nautical conquests. Nautical magician spells and skills are an integral part of the gaming experience, providing depth, strategy, and excitement. As we have sailed through the vast ocean of knowledge about nautical magician spells and skills of Conquest Earth, we've docked at islands of understanding and dove into the depths of strategy. These spells and skills are not just a list of abilities, but a treasure chest filled with the potential to turn the tide of any battle and command the very seas themselves. From the healing power of Treat Wound, the strategic brilliance of Capsize, to the mesmerizing effects of Illusionary Reef, we've seen how spells can change the course of your journey. The Wave Barrier can protect you in the heart of a storm, while favorable winds can speed your voyage to victory. Each spell is a tool, a weapon, a lifeline, a beacon in the foggy night of battle. And yet the mastery of nautical magician is not solely in spells. Skills like the aggrandized projection or astral conflagration elevate the game to another level. These abilities, reserved for the mighty, the elite, the ascended, and the paramount ranks, are the crowning jewels of a nautical magician's arsenal. They are the testament of a player's journey, their battles fought and victories won. The Ice Bombardier Admiral, the Jury Rig Expert, and the Astral Depth Charge Barrage are not just titles and abilities. They are symbols of the power and respect that a player has earned in their journey through Conquest Earth. Understanding and mastering these spells and skills are the keys to truly becoming a nautical magician. They are the compass that guides you, the wind that propels you, and the anchor that grounds you in the tumultuous seas of battle. Whether you're a seasoned gamer or a beginner, the world of nautical magician spells and skills offers a unique and thrilling experience. Dive in, and may the winds be ever in your favor.